Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sandeep Sharma, the Pediatric Super Specialty Faculty at PrepLadder SS. And the INI Super Specialty results have been recently announced. And it is my privilege to invite the topper to this interview. We have Dr. Abishek with us. Dr. Abishek has got All India Rank 1. Yes, he's the topper, All India Rank 1 in Pediatric Neurology. So, first of all, congratulations, Dr. Abhishek. Welcome to this interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure, sir.
Dr. Abhishek, please tell about your background, what place you belong to, UG, PG, and did you prepare for other exams, appeared in other exams, or this is your first attempt?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I did my MBBS from Velama Medical College from Madurai, after which I did my MD Pediatrics from JIPMA. Then following which I have done 2 years of senior residency in Kalavadi Children's Hospital in Delhi. Sir, regarding the attempt, I've given 5 attempts and I've given 3 interviews. And after 5 attempts and 3 interviews, and today I finally got what I needed for a long time.
So you're a veteran. You have been there, done that, and eventually you cracked the exam. What's your opinion of the previous INISS exam? What is the common thing among them, and how this exam was different?
Okay, sir. So actually, the truth is the common things are common. I started running behind all big books. Like I try to read the entire Schweiman one time, two time, and I always felt that you should need to know more and more. I focus in the initial time. In the initial attempts, I was just running for the sources. I was just trying to memorize things, running for the sources. But then with each attempt, I realized that it is not the content. The content is huge. The knowledge is huge. So I started focusing on very structural things. Like for example, I took PrepLadder. It was a very structured platform, and similarly, I started concising my notes and then I started doing multiple revisions. So I felt you should not run from multiple sources, stick to one source, do multiple revisions, and then you find out those areas where you're lacking. And from the previous areas, I came to know that most of the areas are repeated. Like, for example, they focus a lot on epilepsy, they focus a lot on neuromuscular disease. And nowadays, they're focusing more on all the newer treatments for developmental epileptic encephalopathies and seizure disorders. So I started compiling those areas. These are the areas where they're asking more. In this, you can go in depth, but rather than running behind the entire Schweiman, which is humanly impossible to remember all those things, I think Nelson gives such a concise version of entire neurology. If you're able to do twice or thrice a good revision of Nelson, line to line, back to back, and then that is what I think was required. I was running around all where, and finally I realized, okay, this is what I need. You need a structured pathway. So finally, I think it helped me a lot.
We roamed around the world and found that eventually the salvation lay very close to our heart, maybe close to our place.
Yeah, sir.
Something
It's
similar
definitely.
to something, this is something I had read in a novel these days. I don't get time to read, but I was just listening to you and I was, reminiscing about it. So, Abhishek, just your views. How is the INISS structured right now? Like many of the people would not have appeared in the exam. Like, how is
Yeah.
the overall view of the exam, the theory part as well as the department assessment part?
Okay, sir. So actually, it's overall 100 marks. 80 is your MCQs and 20 is your interview. And out of the 80 also, it is like it depends. Sometimes you get 50 the neuro and 30 general, or sometimes become 55 and 25. It depends on your luck also. So regarding the general part, I think again, like if you're fresh from MD, it's definitely an advantage for you. You would have been fresh, or you would have Nelson back to back. So it is an action extra for all the freshers. And if you're like me, taking after 3, 4 attempts, then I think you should keep brushing up your general knowledge or work in a good hospital with a good setting. So where your general knowledge also will be in touch. Next main thing is the neuro part. Neuro part, the 55 marks or 50 to 50 marks is the core chunk. So that I think after from all my experiences or all the positive negatives which I took along my 4, 5 attempts, I feel Nelson is the core. So you should stick to Nelson. And then to understand Nelson better, you should take a platform. I took PrepLadder. It was structural. It's a very structured thing. So I feel you should not run for any memorizing things. You should go for conceptualizing things. Neurology is all about conceptualizing what you want and localizing it. So my thought process went aligned a lot with preparatory videos also. So I think you should have a structured pathway. And then that sums up your 80 marks. And the remaining 20 marks is the interview. Again, if you want me to tell about interview, again, you have 2 sessions. You have 15 and 5. 15 goes with in the morning for your PEDS neuro core, where your specialty, the faculties will be there who will be asking 15 marks. And then after you have a 5 mark session, which has people from all the different specialty. they will ask you questions for the 5 marks. So
Hmm.
altogether 15 plus 5, 20, and then 80. So overall 100 marks is your interview time. I mean, this is your overall mark.
So anyone listening to it, please save this interview. Abhishek is doing it in a very concise and compact manner, and I don't think anybody I've seen summarize it in such small amount of words and doing it so nicely. Abhishek, like what were the things you found useful in your preparation? You already said Nelson. How was PrepLadder useful in your preparation? You said that it was a compact one-go source for you.
Yes, sir. Sir, I actually took Prepler 2 years back, as I told. Initially, when I initially started my post MD time, I wanted a structured thing. Like I was not able to read the entire overall Nelson. So I thought I need a structure, a background, a good notes. Only on a good notes you can build yourself. So I think to get the good notes, you need a good online source. So I went to PrepLadder, and each video is very systematic. You start with meningitis, then you have seizures, then you have epilepsy, and all these things will help you form a baseline on which I added Nelson notes or Schweiman, whichever it is, I added to it. And apart from that, the Apple and the Pi was uh, you had Nelson 2022 updates was there, which was it was very nice. I was not able to go to Nelson otherwise, so the updates was very nice. And then the rapid revision points or videos was there. And apart from that, we should understand that we're going for an MCQ exam, not a theory exam. So those MCQ parts, so all those MCQs just there in the preparer, I would have done at least 4 times, 5 times, kept assessing myself where I stand. That is where I'm losing. I would have done epilepsy from ILA 4, 5 times. But then if you go and give the MCQs, that is when you know this is the area you lack. So
Mhm.
more of MCQ practice is what we need. And I found preparer had so much of MCQs for us to practice and then to improve our knowledge. So
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for such kind words, and we are really happy that we could play some role in your journey. Abhishek, have you appeared in NEET SS exam also?
No, sir. I was very determined in one way that I don't know how to let, like, I want to be in a central institute. I don't know why. I was done from JIPMER, so I felt it gave me an extra edge. So I felt neat and INA are totally different preparation form. That's what I
Yes.
felt. Like, you need a lot of facts are there. INA, a lot of conceptualized things are there.
Yes.
Considering we can't tell a rat race, considering the amount of competition that we have now, I think you should have a prefixed idea, like, this is what I want at least. Although the backup is good, I'm a person who thinks uh, not have a choice B. So if you have a choice B, your choice A, the need to go for choice A comes down. So I
Hmm.
felt I wanted to stick to one exam. I've not even applied for NEET SS also. I felt if I get it, I'll get in a central institute. How many other attempts it takes, it doesn't matter. I will believe why I started it and I'll stick to it. So that was a perseverance which helped me stay for 5 attempts instead of many of my friends and all settling with whatever they want. But I felt no, I should stay to it, understood to it. Thank you.
Abhishek, even I'm getting inspired listening to you right now. So, focused preparation, one source, compact preparation, not going here and there, and that razor sharp focus that I have decided, so I am going to go for it, howsoever time it may take. I think that's the secret of Dr. Abhishek's success, and I don't think it can get better than this. Dr. Abhishek, what about biostats part? Everyone preparing, this is something I always ask toppers every year. How did you do the biostats part? Because this is something, always a chink in the armor. At least it was for me when I was a student.
Okay, so in biostats usually, uh, like in my MD JIPMA time only, I was actually well trained in biostats. I was very interested in my thesis time also. So I did have a very background biostatistical knowledge. But then if you asking regarding preparation, they usually focus on only uh, like mostly they focus on like when do you use mean, when do you use median. Very common things I only ask them. And I, to be frank, I have not prepared much for biostatistics. I felt the general knowledge which gave me the background while there's so much effort and I put for my thesis preparation. I think that is what it helped me, sir.
Hmm. Correct.
And actually, there are videos on PrepLadder also statistics that will help you to rush up your knowledge.
Awesome. Abhishek, what about the paper pattern? Like, as you already said, and as we already know, that there are some areas. Epilepsy is one of the favorites of INISS examiner for pediatric neurology.
Yes, sir.
What about the other areas? And also, many people are, very doubtful about these neuroregressions and organic acidemias, and how much depth should we go in, because that's a multiverse of its own. So, how did you tackle that, and what were the other areas you feel someone should be focusing for pediatric neurology of INISS?
Okay, sir. Sir, as I think in all the previous entry or everybody told the gross differentiation, like there were epilepsy and neuromuscular disease. But now I feel there's an extra thing which I felt I did was like the we are going for an INA exam, INSS exam, a centering student exam. The questions are predominantly coming from AIMS or PGI people. So I felt I should focus on those areas where they are more good at. Like for example, AIMS is one of the center for SMA, DMD, epilepsy, TMS, and all these are the people who are they are putting their entire effort into it. So if you see this time, there was question on TMS, there's question on vagal stimulation, there's question on DBS, there's a question on ketogenic diet, like all the upcoming therapy for epilepsy, because that is where they're good at. So I think you should put a little extra focus on that area to be get that extra edge. I also went one step ahead to see. I actually went. I came to know the consultant's name. I think it may not be very useful, but I went through up to date. I put all the consultants' name to see what are the works they're doing the last 2 years. Because when they sit and take the exams, it obviously comes to the mind. Okay, this is what I'm working on. So you tend to ask one or two questions to get the topper. So I went to that level. I went to up to date. Uh, I saw what are the works they're doing, and I had a little glimpse of those also to get that little one or two extra marks that can make you from rank 10 to rank 1. So that
Correct,
was one
correct,
setup I
correct.
did.
Because end of the day, even examiners are humans and they have their own likes and dislikes. It's something like every department head, every unit head, every head of the department, they always have their favorite areas, favorite questions to ask, favorite things to do. So I think it helps. Of course, it cannot be the primary part of preparation, but since you had time and you were focusing for that excellence, I think it played well. Dr. Abhishek, the now obviously you're going to join very soon. A new phase in your journey will start. This success would not have been possible without many people. So, who are the people you want to thank and attribute this success to? Any shout outs?
Thank you. Definitely, sir, because I feel there's a difference between MBBS to MD because you're just new, not much dependence on you, on your family doesn't depend on you much. But MD to DM profession is definitely not like that. You need a good family support. There
Yes.
are people who want to think, really think about marriage, kids, or so many background noise will be going on. You should cancel all that and to move forward. It is the family who's very important. And I'm really blessed to have such a family. And I'm also even more blessed because my wife is already doing DM pediatric oncology in AIMS Delhi, and she also got all India rank one 2 years back. So she's another big moral support for me. So with her by my side and my family support throughout the day, uh, I think that is what a person requires to be focused on what you want. And I also gave my full perseverance was there to get that all India rank one and be here. So I finally got it and I'm very happy about it.
And finally, you are going to come over to Delhi. There is a lot of fog right now. I'm in Delhi right now taking this interview, but it's going to be worth it. Ames a wonderful place to come, and obviously there will be a family reunion also going to happen. Not for long because obviously she'll be passing out early, but again, it's nice to be at the same place at the same time, and both of you are going to do wonders. And I'm quite sure on behalf of the entire PrepLadder team, I wish you extend all the greetings to you. May you scale even greater peaks in pediatric neurology and bring that smile on the face of those children. So thank you so much for your lovely time, Abhishek, and do
Thank you,
stay
sir.
in
It
touch.
was my pleasure.
It's a
Thank you.
pleasure. It's a pleasure. In fact, listening to you, it's a pleasure to be, listening to you in person. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.